Okay, welcome back. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and tackle conditions. And what conditions are is pretty much the event conditions, whether the event manager is checking, okay, what day is it, or for example, time of day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, checking the location, whether the location, if the character is in the bedroom location or school location or whatever location that you have in your game. There's also game day check as well. That's a condition. Um, Game day is just the number of days in game that it's counting in the back. Um, so the game days could reflect, um, and it's not including like the typical Monday through Sunday day. Game day is like the full-on day. For example, if there's an event that's happening next Saturday or the third Saturday or the third Monday, that's where the game day comes into place, and because it is counting one through however many days it takes for the game to get completed or the character to complete the game. And then there's the typical Monday through Sunday condition. If it's going to happen on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, it's going to take into that condition as well. So, yeah. One thing I did want to show, I know some of you, and I mentioned this in the last video, that some of you are having issues with the this disappearing on you. The only time this disappears is when you enter into a new location and you can't really click on it. You can't advance. You cannot advance time um, outside of the room. The only way that you can advance time is when you're inside the room, inside the player bedroom. That's how I have it set up. That's how Summertime Saga has it set up, and that's what I like. But yeah, so I don't know why many of ours time is getting changed or disappearing on you, but I also got another request to change the whole UI, so that may be where I'm gonna go, is changing the UI entirely. That way we're not just, copying this like a carbon copy of what the game, what STS already has set in place. So anyways, so let's get started on adding the conditions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. So I'm gonna do it above here. Let's type in condition check. Checks. And this one is going to be the condition location check. And it is going to be a function. All of them are going to be functions. Let's do location is location name. It's going to take a location name. Whoops. And it's going to return a lambda, and it's going to have a persistent dot player location is equal to the location name. Cool. Now, if some of you don't know what what's it called? This one is lambda, however you pronounce it. How can I explain this? So what it is the function, for example, location is taking a parameter of this, whatever the location name is. And this returns another function, which is the lambda function. I'm calling it lambda. That checks whether the persistent location equals whatever this is. It's just pretty much It's pretty much the same thing as this, if I just did this. That way I can make it easier to understand. We make another function with this char. I think it's going to return persistent.player location. And it's also going to have to return the check location as well. Yep. It's going to have to return the check. That makes sense. Okay. So this right here, is the equivalent to this. It is the same exact thing. If I just have this right here, it will do the exact same thing as what this is doing. It's pretty much return the function in a single line, making the code shorter and easier to read. So hopefully if that makes sense, hopefully it did. And if you do, and if it still doesn't make sense, you can always post in the comments and I'll explain it further and break it down. So the location is took. Let's do time of day. Time of day is, and we're going to do TOD name because it is going to be the time of day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Same thing, lambda. It's going to take keyword and arguments. And if you can guess already what we're going to do, it's going to be time of day is equal to, and if you can guess it, TOD name. Easy as that. Gotta make this time of day check. Okay. And condition. Let's do what were we gonna do? Oh yeah, game day check. And again, game day is, and we're just gonna say day. Return lambda. Oops. Okay. Persistent dot game day is equal to day. Excuse me. Okay. So that's pretty much the condition checks. These are all the conditions set in place. So now we can use that. For example, I have already created a simple, because I want to make it as streamlined as possible. In the chapter defines, I'm going to go ahead and just get this renamed to event underscore list. And pretty much this condition true is the same as this, just the test event. So let's change it. Of course, the name is going to be morning event. The conditions, let's go ahead and actually take advantage of these conditions. So, for example, let's do location is, in quotations, home bedroom, comma, time of day is day, oops, comma, game day is 1. And let's just say morning event label, priority 10. Now I'm going to keep it as priority 10 and this one as priority 10, just so you could see how the game handles two events with the same priority, how the game handles that. I'm going to just be as easy as possible, and just place the label right here. And say, good morning. This is the morning event label. Okay. So now that I have changed the one of the the files, I renamed it. I'm going to go ahead and just do force recompile. That's going to create a backup. Perfect. What's wrong? I'm going to get to that. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that because I don't need it anymore. Event manager, invalid syntax. Okay, return lambda. Okay, let's go to that. Event manager. What is invalid syntax? Let's see what it is. Location name. Unless I did something wrong. And I'm not seeing it. Interesting, I think because I spelled it wrong. There we go. Okay. So let's see it in action. This is the test event label. And it doesn't show the morning label. Okay. Let's play it again. Cool. Okay. So why is it not showing the morning label? That is a good question. Let's actually add a return to this. And try it now. Okay. Let's try that again. Interesting. Okay. So this is one of the things where, and also because I'm an idiot, because I haven't even added the function for that. So with this, since they're both set at priority, we need a way to have the game catch it. Like, some instances you may have, in some instances that you may do have some events are the same priority. Some may be 11, some may be 12, some may be short. Let's do 11 on this one. It just all depends on what kind of event order that, because order is important. Yeah, and then so let's make this 9. I think I mentioned that the higher the number is, the less not important. Of course, if it's priority 1, then it's going to be, priority 1. But I may be just talking out of my ass here. Let me see. I don't think I need that. And this may be needed to switch to init Python as well. Event manager is not defined. Right. Because it's that. Okay. Let me just take this and just put it in here. I don't know why I'm keeping this in the video. But it helps y'all. I hope it helps y'all. See me doing fixing code and everything. Hopefully this does help. If not, I can just remove this going forward. Okay. Yep, there it is. So that calls first then. So if this is 1, wait a minute, then I may just be talking out of my ass then. The higher the number, maybe go first then. Huh. Yeah? Huh, interesting. Yeah, the higher the number, it goes first then. Wow. But that can be changed though, because that's reverse. Yeah, reverse. Let's just change that actually, because I want number 1 to be priority then. Yeah, I want that to be priority. So, to make it make sense. Because shouldn't the higher number be, first? Yep, there it is. Cool. So, that's how it is, guys. If you want it to be like this, the priority, 1 being the most top priority, like it comes first, it can be set to 1. And then, of course, as the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger, it's less in priority. I'm just going to just change it back to true. Just to leave it as is. But yes, but now it's going to be reversed in the event manager, the class event manager, and the check events function. The reverse, it's going to be reversed now. So this starts first, the higher the number, and then the lower the number is least. But I do want to show you them being the same priority now that I got that fixed. So let me show you that. Yep, it does it like that. It just happens at the same time. Yeah. So now that we got the conditions set and everything, I hope you found this video helpful. We got the conditions set and everything, and the next one is going to be, in the next video, it's just going to be further expanding on these and everything. I'll do some test examples in the next video where I can show these off and everything, and of course you can experiment on your own time. Just play with the numbers and everything and what works best for you. I have renamed the chapter defined to event list, and all the events are going to be right here. So again, if you do have any questions or are confused on things, please comment. Please post a comment in the video. In the comments down below, and then I'll be able to answer any questions that you do have. Or in the description there's a Discord link where you can join our Discord and put questions in there, and we will get with you in a timely manner. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.